Enjoy the show, you guys. Have a good time. Okay, as response to what you said earlier about how Madara would curve stop Itachi, and about how Itachi has, and about how Madara has the full power of the Nine Tails. Well, actually, hold that thought real quick. Even if Madara has full power of the Nine Tails, there's one thing you forgot though. It's pretty easy to control the Nine Tails if you got a Mangekyo Sharingan. If you got a Sharingan, all you gotta do is simply just look into the Nine Tails' eyes, problem solved. You have that shit. Which Itachi is smart enough to know how to avoid the Nine Tails. The man has been studying quite literally everything. So, in terms of intelligence, sure, why not? Madara, I never once said that he was stupid. I said that he's not as smart as Itachi. See, the main reason why is because while Madara is over here planning Zetsus and shit and failing miserably at damn near all of his plan, completely misunderstood almost all of the shit. Talk about the fucking, oh, well, you know what, here's how this is gonna go, okay? Nagato is gonna sit there and he's gonna risk his life, bring me back to life. Guess what? Failed miserably at that plan because Nagato said, fuck this shit, I'm out, Rinne rebirth. And guess what? Okay, guess what? Okay, the Akatsuki, it was going to sit there and gather the power of the Nine Tails and all the Jubi and shit and come forth the Ten Tails and shit, right? Guess what? Obito said, fuck it, and damn near brought out the Ten Tails half-assed. Like, bruh, almost all of them, all of Madara's plans failed miserably. And if we're talking about Hashirama, guess what? Same could be said about Itachi, because like although Itachi hasn't fought against Hashirama, Itachi has knowledge of every single Kage. He worked for the Leaf Village, my nigga. So he has knowledge on Hashirama, how his jutsu works, what he can do. He has knowledge on Madara, since Madara was one of the founders of the Leaf Village, correction, the co-founder. He has knowledge on the Tsuchikage, Mizukage, everybody about this bitch. So Itachi's not a retard, I'm gonna tell you that right now. This motherfucker is smart as shit. So in intelligence, you don't question Itachi's intelligence, because trying to do that is like saying Itachi's entire fucking plan. All of these plans failed miserably. Now, mind you, Itachi planned his own death, he planned his own revival, he planned breaking out of the reanimation, he planned what the fuck was gonna happen to Sasuke. He predicted all of this shit and got it all right, without a single fucking failure. The only actual blunder in his entire big ass plan was that Sasuke was supposed to go back to the Leaf Village, but instead said, fuck it, I'm a renegade. So, that's really his only actual fuck up. But besides that, Itachi's intelligence should not be questioned, because this motherfucker was a Jonin before he even knew the fucking, he was pretty much a Jonin before he was even like, what, 16? The man was like 10 and became a fucking Jonin. He broke a fucking boulder pretty easily without any sort of restraint, without even knowing how to do it. Let's see here. He fucking pretty much invented Tsukuyomi. Not the infinite Tsukuyomi, the first one. He invented his own fucking genjutsu. Madara, sure, he's smart, but I highly doubt he knows about Tsukuyomi. You know, Koto's Masakami. Because if that was the case, guess what? If Madara really was so powerful with the genjutsu, and that his genjutsu was so overpowered, guess what? He would have been able to Madiwap every single one of the motherfuckers, including Naruto, Kakashi, and every single person. Would you like to know why he wasn't able to do that? Because he didn't have it. While as far as Itachi goes, Itachi fucking put Kakashi under Tsukuyomi. He put, mind you, Kakashi also has a Sharingan. Obito's Sharingan, mind you. And Obito's Sharingan is able to phase through shit. And even that wasn't able to stop Itachi's genjutsu from happening. This man put Kakashi under a genjutsu. He put Naruto under a genjutsu. And even Kurama wasn't able to snap his ass out of that shit because he just didn't care. He even put Sasuke under a genjutsu on numerous occasions. And Sasuke has almost the same damn eyes as Itachi. They say that they share the same blood. So, while that is true that Madara does have Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, what the fuck is Eternal gonna do against somebody who will pretty much put your ass into that genjutsu without you even knowing that you're even in the genjutsu? And if we're talking about Izanami, Izanami isn't a basic genjutsu. See, what Izanami does is it records the 4 steps, right? 4 things Okay, once you record these 4 things in your Sharingan, then that's when you use them on Gekko's Sharingan to transform that shit into Izanami. That's when Izanami will 100% take effect. See, how this works is, Madara wouldn't know that Izanami is even gonna come, because by the time it even comes, it's already too late. Like, there's no actual way to get out of it. Not strong dojutsu, not in any of that. Because there's really no way to get out of Izanami. The reason why is because Izanami was meant to overpower Izanagi, which is meant to change one's fate, while Izanami decides one's fate. The only reason Kabuto even got out of that was because he accepted who he was, he accepted what he was doing was wrong, and he turned over a new leaf. And plus, on top of that, Izanami, when it's hit, there's no way out of it, even after death. So, again, you have to admit that you're gonna lose to Itachi. Once you're in Izanami, there's really no way out of that. And I don't even think Madara even knows what the fuck that is. Because guess what? If he knew what the fuck it is, he would have used that shit already. If he knew what the fuck it is, he would have used it. So, I'm sorry to say, but in terms of a brute force battle, now listen, if we're talking about no jutsu at all, then Madara will curse stop Itachi. Obvious reason, because he's older, right? But if we were talking about jutsu, techniques, everything in general, Itachi would win that only because he's more intelligent. He's a lot more intelligent. While Madara has been failing in his plans left and right and getting his ass whooped a couple of times and shit. Sure, he's a badass. And yes, he's been fucking whooping niggas' asses and shit. That is true. But Itachi's been doing the same thing. So in a sense, you can't really do much at that point. Like, they both have been whooping ass since pretty much day one. And Itachi's at this age, I think he's like, what, 18? 16, 17? And he's already broken as fuck. Imagine this nigga about as old as Madara. I guarantee Madara ain't gonna be able to even touch this nigga. So my main point is, Itachi beats Madara, but he doesn't beat him.
What that sounded like was Genjutsu, 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 Genjutsu.
Wrong about that. Okay, true.
Genjutsu. Genjutsu. That's what it.
That's not even half the shit I said. I said intelligence, Genjutsu, along with, you know, actual plans being succeeded and actual plans being failed miserably. Madara's plans were failed horribly. Let's be honest here. Like, his entire damn plan was to resurrect himself, right? His main plans were resurrect himself, okay? Correction, his top plan was use Nagato, resurrect himself, alright? Create the 10 tails, we'll get the 10 tails out, absorb the 10 tails before it becomes stage of 6 paths, and complete infinite Tsukuyomi. That's literally his main plan. Almost all of that shit failed miserably. Nagato
Honestly,
said, fuck it, I'm a renegade.
That is not fair
is a
to pin
failure
against Madara, because he had the entire fucking shinobi world on his ass. And
Only because of Obito.
Now Itachi, Obito was a part of his plan too. So what?
Again, like
still,
I just said, all of his plans just failed.
Entire shinobi world against him. And Itachi had Orochimaru.
Orochimaru hated him. Nagato didn't really like him. Please, I'm gonna correct you. Keep on going. I'm gonna correct you.
No. Well, I already know this stuff. Madara had everyone against him. Itachi's
Same with
plan
Itachi.
went correct. No, who did Itachi have against him?
Let's hear. The entire Akatsuki didn't even trust this nigga. The only person in the entire Akatsuki that actually cared about him was Kisame, and Kisame just basically said, "Hey, we're alike." That's really it. Like, he had the entire Akatsuki against his ass. The entire shinobi world thought of Itachi as an actual threat. No, that's because they couldn't.
With his plans.
That's because they couldn't. Itachi wasn't retarded. He knew how to avoid their asses. He's not retarded. Now, if Itachi was retarded, Madara, then Itachi would come up in this motherfucker, hey, I will put you all in infinite Tsukuyomi. But yet, no, I want my brother to kill me, so therefore I can predict my own reanimation, break free, stop the reanimation, and therefore supposedly stop Madara, knowing full well that's not going to stop him. Come on now. Literally, that's like announcing to the entire world your plan. That's literally what Madara did through Obito. Like, you basically gave everyone the perfect chance to fuck up your plan. The only reason Madara wasn't fully defeated in the war is because of Obito's ass. Obito plus that fucking Zetsu. If it wasn't for Obito and the Zetsus, and if Madara was just simply facing off Mr. Oh, I'm pure power incarnate, guess what? Madara would have got sealed the fuck away, everybody would have went happy-go-lucky, and Itachi wouldn't even have to come out. Okay? I'm gonna say that right now. Itachi would have never gotten reanimated to begin with if it was simply Madara by himself. Mr. Oh, perfect Susanoo, I'm pure power. I can not be defeated except by Hashirama. Mr. Oh, my plans go smoothly. Failed miserably at damn near all of his plans. Guess what? They're both in the same situation. Itachi had his entire world, and on top of that, he even had the blood of his own damn clan on his hands. He had the whole world against him. His own little brother was against him. That's even worse than what the fuck Madara had. People just hated his ass because of how evil he was. Itachi, he literally had to go through all of this pain because of the Leaf Village. He had to go through all of this. He had to slaughter his mother, his father, his girlfriend, his entire fucking clan. Had to hide behind the shadows in the fucking form of the Akatsuki just to avoid detection. Alright? He had to plan everything out carefully while he was sick, mind you. He eventually gained his sickness. Then, despite his sickness, despite him knowing full well that he's weaker, he was still committed to complete his plan 100%. And he did. So, please, run that by me real quick. Run that by me again, please.
Okay.
What makes Madara somehow stronger, smarter, and better than Itachi? Please, run that by me again, please. Because I love debunking shit like this. I love debunking shit like this. I'm gonna go set the programmer mode on your ass. Think I'm playing.
Like I did not interrupt you. I expect you not to interrupt me.
I'ma stay silent. Go ahead.
Okay. First thing I would like to say. Everything you just said wasn't really a part of the battle that we're talking about. And the second Madara appeared on the field, everything started going his way. Yes, I will accept the fact that some things were going a little off because of Obito and others interfering, but when Madara appeared, he got that shit done quick. It was just protagonist powers and shit that really stopped him. He really should have never been stopped. It was Kishimoto's drunk ass. Also, I like to say that reanimation Madara's feats definitely could be applied to a live Madara, because that's half of a live Madara at this point. He wasn't using a Rinnegan. I'm talking about all the points where he wasn't using a Rinnegan, because this is half of Madara's strength, and he could do this without the Rinnegan. First off, take on all 5 of the Akatsuki. Not Akatsuki. All 5 of the Kages. Madara took on all 5 Kages by him. Bitch, what the
You were the one that brought up that the entire world was after Madara, which I have to debunk that.
But I was right. They were.
And I was also right.
What? You didn't debunk shit.
I kinda did. I mean, we can keep this going for hours on hours, buddy. I got every time in the world. I got all the time in the world. I don't got no bedtime. I don't got no school. We can keep on going.
I got shit to sell, and I got shit to do, so yeah, I can't do this all the time.
I mean, hey, by all means, if you want to continue to sit there and have a debate with me, knowing full well that I do my research, then by all means continue. I mean, you haven't even finished Naruto yet. So I mean, I've been watching Naruto, I've been reading the manga, I've been watching Boruto, I've been playing all the games. Like, please do tell, please. Please tell me what I don't know. Please tell me something I don't know. Tell me something that'll make me believe.
What you don't know is that you're wrong, which I'm here to help you so I can correct you.
As far as the Kage goes, let's not forget he studied all the Kage, while Madara just fought against them. One of the weakest Kage, mind you.
He studied them. He studied them.
Madara fought the weakest Kage in history.
He fought 5 of the Kages.
Which were the weakest. Only 2 of them were actually strong. Allow me to explain. Raikage was fast as fuck. Correction. Raikage was strong. Okay? And Mizukage was strong thanks to her Kekkei Genkai. Tsunade was fucking weak. The only thing that was even stronger about her was her healing abilities. That was literally it. That's all she did in that fight, was just heal, 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 and punch, punch, punch like Captain Falcon about this bitch. Onoki was just like, he was irrelevant. He's just an old ass motherfucker flying, looking like a straight savage. That's really all he does. Like, he barely did jack shit in that battle. Okay? I mean, let's not involve. Oh, you know what? Let's add in Gaara. But you know what? Gaara, compared to Aoi, which is, as you know the Raikage, which is A, right? Compared to Raikage, correction, there were really only 2 people stronger than that. Alright? Mizukage was an eh. She wasn't that bad. I mean, she was sexy as fuck, let's be honest here. She bad as fuck. You can't even deny that. But in terms of being strong, from 1 to 10, I'd give her about a 5. But then there's Gaara, whose own mother is pretty much trying to protect him while also fighting at the same damn time. And then we got Raikage, who's about as fast as the fucking Minato. Like, if you really think about it, there were really only 2 people that were strong in that fight. I mean, you can't really do that. Come on now.
First off, you can't say that at all, cause Tsunade was throwing them damn punches. Onoki had shit that could wipe out anything if given enough time. Raikage was damn near, with the help of Tsunade, almost cracking Madara's Susanoo shield. First off, there's something I want to talk about. Tosuke Blade, Itachi. First off, Itachi doesn't have the perfect Susanoo, and he just has Tosuke Blade and that little ugly ass Susanoo shit. Well,
actually, he does.
That's Madara when he was alive. Itachi does not have the perfect Susanoo.
Search it up. That's all I gotta say. Search it out.
Okay.
That's all I need to say.
We're talking about Itachi alive with all of his abilities in the anime, right? We are talking about the same anime, right? Because Itachi has never had the Susanoo.
That's because he never chose to use it. He doesn't need to use it. The nigga only really needs one thing. One strike, you're done. That's really all he needs. I mean, why would he use the perfect Susanoo on people that he deems unworthy?
Now, why the fuck you think Madara would stand still and let a fucking Tosuke Blade hit him? The bitch can just
He doesn't need to stand still.
Madara would just dodge.
Okay,
what do you mean
sure, try to dodge. But you're gonna run out of stamina. You're gonna eventually run out.
What is stopping Madara from destroying Itachi's little Susanoo with one of those slices?
Yata mirror. Yata mirror that literally reflects everything and reflects it right back at your ass. It's like the mirror force of the world, except that shit never dies. Imagine the fucking mirror force in Naruto, but just, it's practically infinite. Imagine that, please. And you know that in Yu-Gi-Oh, the mirror force reflects any attack and destroys all your monsters, correct? Now, imagine that, but in Naruto, but the difference is the trap card is pretty much infinite. Like, you cannot get rid of it at all. Why do you think Itachi was known for the fucking Yata mirror? This man is broken. Why do you think he was killed off so quickly? I'm gonna say this right now.
Madara can blitz in a Susanoo. He can definitely blitz Itachi. So
okay, but eventually Itachi's gonna catch his ass.
Eventually, There is no eventually, because Madara would have already killed Itachi within that little bit of time.
And Madara would already be within
it doesn't block
Tsukuyomi.
everything 360, nigga.
Actually,
Along with having
does.
a nine-tailed, full power
Sharingan.
Susanoo in the background.
Sharingan,
You're
mind
just
control,
saying
and nine-tailed.
Bro, and you're telling me Madara can't do it right back?
I mean, hey, if that's the case, they just be going back and forth.
attacking the both of them.
It's a thing called Itachi knows clone jutsu. Basically meaning that this man
So
would put your
does
ass in the genjutsu
Madara.
before you even realize it.
Madara has stronger dojutsu than Itachi. Itachi cannot put him in a genjutsu.